Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we are playing Grand Theft Auto Online and we're talking weapons again. This time it's the top 5 best heavy weapons. Now there are a lot of reasons to use heavy weapons in this game. Maybe you're destroying targets for a side objective. Maybe you're taking out big groups of NPC enemies. Maybe you're shooting down helicopters. Or maybe you're just trying to defend yourself against other players in online. Whatever the case may be, you're going to need heavy weapons. This list will rank the 5 best ones based on a number of factors including damage, fire rate, accuracy, range, cost, and magazine capacity. So let's dive on in and get ranking them. It is important to note that in certain circumstances, certain of these weapons will be better than others, and I will attempt to point those out as we go through the list. But the generalized ranking will be pretty accurate for the vast majority of situations. Number 5, the grenade launcher. A compact, lightweight grenade launcher with semi-automatic functionality. Holds up to 10 rounds. The grenade launcher is a weapon in the heavy weapons class featured in Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online. The design of the grenade launcher is based on the real-life Milcor MGL. The in-game version of the weapon is manufactured by Shrewsbury. This weapon is customizable and can be purchased in GTA Online from Ammunition for a price of $32,400. It's unlocked for purchase after reaching rank 60 in GTA Online. This weapon has a standard ammo capacity of 10 rounds, it has a damage stat of 95, a fire rate of 20, an accuracy stat of 10, and a range of 50, giving it an overall average rating of 39. This weapon has several notable strengths and weaknesses. It is great because it can fire several explosive rounds in decently quick succession without having to be reloaded. It also deals a decent amount of damage, destroying most unarmored vehicles in a single shot and most armored ones in 2 or 3. It's also great for clearing out clusters of enemies, or civilians if that's your thing. And a lot can be said for the grenade launcher's ability to clear out a room. Unfortunately, the one weakness of this gun is range and accuracy. It fires a very slow round in an arching trajectory. This can make it difficult to hit non-stationary targets, or anything at a great distance. So, unless it's very close to you, it can be really difficult to take down a helicopter with this bad boy. Number 4, the compact grenade launcher. Focus groups using the regular model suggested it was too accurate and found it awkward to use with one hand on the throttle. Easy fix. The compact grenade launcher is a weapon in the heavy weapons class featured in GTA Online, added to the game as part of the 1.36 Bikers update on October 4th, 2016. The design of the compact grenade launcher is based on the real-life M79 grenade launcher. The in-game version of the weapon is manufactured by Vom Fuhr. This weapon is unfortunately not customizable, but can be purchased in GTA Online from Ammunition for a price of $45,000, and luckily this weapon is unlocked at rank 1, so you don't have to wait to get your grubby little hands on it. This weapon has an ammo capacity of 1 shell. It has a damage stat of 95, a fire rate of 10, an accuracy stat of 15, and a range of 55. Giving it an overall average rating of 39. This gun is very comparable to the standard grenade launcher, but does have a few notable differences. For starters, this weapon has the same damage as the last, meaning that once again it will be great for taking out vehicles, being able to one-shot all but the toughest opponents. It does suffer a small decrease in fire rate because of its single-shot nature. That being said, it is not actually a huge decrease because of the relatively quick reload speed, but in the end it will result in less shots per minute than the standard grenade launcher. Its accuracy and range are both higher than the standard grenade launcher though, and that is why I like this one more. It is much easier to use this little beast to take down those longer, more difficult shots. Somehow, it's just easier to place your shells on target with this little guy. On top of all of that, the compact grenade launcher is a one-handed weapon, which means that it can be fired while driving. This turns a skilled motorcycle driver into a very maneuverable, quick tank when using this gun. Needless to say, I quite enjoy using it, and I think it's an excellent weapon. Number 3, the Minigun. A devastating 6-barrel machine gun that features Gatling-style rotating barrels. Very high rate of fire, 2,000 to 6,000 rounds per minute. The minigun is a weapon in the heavy weapons class featured in Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online. The design of the minigun is based on the real-life minigun M134. The in-game version of the weapon is manufactured by Coil. Sadly, this weapon is not customizable outside of the paint job, but it can be purchased in GTA Online from Ammunition for a price of $47,000. Unfortunately, this weapon is also not available to lower-level players, as it doesn't unlock until the player reaches rank 120 in GTA Online. This weapon has a standard ammo capacity of 595 rounds, with an upgraded ammo capacity of 9,999 rounds. It has a damage stat of 30, a fire rate of 100, an accuracy stat of 40, and a range of 55, giving it an overall average rating of 63. I love the Gatling gun. It is great for a lot of things. Mowing down your enemies in the streets is the first thing that comes to mind. It also excels at taking out lightly or unarmored targets, given the fact that its rate of fire and large ammo capacity more than make up for its lack of damage or explosive power. It only takes a second or two to blow up a car with this thing, and given the fact that it fires thousands of rounds per minute, it's hard to miss with this bad boy. Its range and accuracy are lower than some, but more than enough when you are spitting this many rounds downrange. So whether you're taking out a cop's helicopter or just mowing down ballas in the club, this spinning death machine is a great way to go. The only unfortunate thing is that you can't touch it till level 120. Number 2, the homing launcher. Infrared guided fire and forget missile launcher. For all your moving target needs, the homing launcher is a weapon in the heavy weapons class featured in Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online, added to the game as part of the 1.19 Festive Surprise 2014 update on December 18th, 2014. The design of the homing launcher is based on the real-life SA-7 Grail. The in-game version of the weapon is manufactured by Hawk & Little. This weapon is not customizable, but can be purchased in GTA Online from Ammunition for a price of $75,000. And unlike many other heavy weapons, this one unlocks at a very attainable level of rank 1, so you will be able to use it whenever you want. This weapon has an ammo capacity of 1 rocket. It has a damage stat of 95, a fire rate of 5, an accuracy stat of 25, and a range of 75, giving it an overall average rating of 42. This weapon really is the bread and butter of the heavy weapons world in GTA Online. It deals a ton of damage, again, one-shotting most vehicles and turning enemies into red piles of sloppy goo. It is also pretty accurate in free fire mode, and has great range. But of course the main perk of this weapon is the lock-on seeking fire mode. This firing mode allows you to either lock on to an enemy vehicle or aggressive pedestrian and fire, and allow the rocket to do the rest. Sure, it isn't 100% effective, and sometimes something will get in the way, causing the rocket to detonate prematurely, nickel for every time I've had that problem, but most of the time it goes off without a hitch. The other major thing about this weapon is the way it makes the regular rocket launcher totally pointless. And it does that by having the choice to use a seeking missile or not. Want to free fire? Then just aim and fire, and it will go where you're pointing. Otherwise, you can just wait a few seconds and lock on. That choice makes the homing launcher far superior to the regular rocket launcher, and helps this weapon claim the number 2 spot. The only downsides of this weapon are that you can't carry tons of rounds for it, and it has a low fire rate due to the longish reload time. But I think it evens out. Number 1, the Widowmaker. A futuristic minigun, Republican Space Ranger Special. Go ahead, say I'm compensating for something, I dare you. The Widowmaker is a weapon in the heavy weapons class featured in GTA Online, added to the game as part of the 1.46 Arena War update on January 8th, 2019. This weapon is unfortunately not customizable, but can be purchased in GTA Online from Ammunition for a price of $449,000, and it unlocks at level 1, so you can get it right away. This weapon has a standard ammo capacity of 9,999 shots. It has a damage stat of 30, a fire rate of 100, an accuracy stat of 40, and a range of 55, giving it an overall average rating of 63. This gun is my absolute favorite heavy weapon for nearly any situation. It is powerful, has a crazy fire rate, and never needs to be reloaded, allowing you to fire out all of the ammo you have for it in one trigger pull. It is fantastic at taking out enemies on foot, mowing them down like tall, dry stalks of angry grass. It is also an amazing anti-vehicle weapon, taking out most vehicles like they were poorly made airplane models that you let your slow cousin look at just that one time, and then never again. If the damage it dealt wasn't enough, this gun is amazing at taking out helicopter pilots and drivers. Whenever I know I'm about to go into combat with either the police, military, or any of the other heavily armored and armed bad guys in the game, I make sure to have my Widowmaker ready to rock, and as a result this gun has them bleeding from head holes and crashing to the ground in a split second. For all of these reasons, and also because it's just cool as hell, the Widowmaker takes the #1 spot on our heavy weapons list. But that is actually where we are going to end this discussion for today. Honestly, in the world of GTA Online, with the ridiculous missions and the vast quantity of overcompensating griefers, you should really familiarize yourself with a heavy weapon or two. Nothing ruins a griefer's day like attempting a diving attack on their oppressor Mark II, only to have their body scrapped by the Widowmaker immediately. But no matter what your takeaway is, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment your favorite heavy weapon, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.